Hi guys, good morning. So it's day 8 today, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about wording. So I started a new distributor chat for all the new distributors that have joined our team in the last week, and we're just going over the basics of this business. And I saw Caitlin pop in saying, how important that wording is, so I wanted to elaborate on that and just make a really quick video. I think when we all get started in this business, sometimes we overcomplicate it and we are focusing on what we think the right thing to say is. So I know for me, when I started, I was focusing on like scripts. Like I'm like, okay, who is saying what? Like, what am I supposed to be saying? Like I was focusing on like the right way to say things and the wrong way to say things. And I'll tell you, when I started, I didn't have an upline. So I was failing forward in my business all the time. Like I was saying things where people were like, dude, like, why are you messaging me that? Or like, that is just not the way to message. And I had to learn from my mistakes. But anyways, going through the last year and a half, what I have learned, if I can give you the biggest piece of information when it comes to wording to potentials, whether it be your customers or your potential distributors, you need to word things to them that don't sound like spammy. You need to word things to them in a way that is, natural, as if you were standing right in front of them. So I remember one of the best pieces of information that I ever got was never ask a question that's not answered. So if you're talking to a loyal customer and they say to you, what is the wrap? Sometimes we're so inclined to say, well, the wrap is this. Here's some before and after pictures. These are how it works. This is how it works. This is the science behind it. This is how much it costs on the loyal customer program, and this is what a loyal customer program is. And then some of the people on the other end are just like, wow, you just word vomited all over me, and they don't even know how to respond. And we feel discouraged because we're not getting a lot of responses. What I've realized when it comes to this business is you really just have to keep it casual. You have to pretend like you are standing right in front of them. So if somebody asks what you do for work, now I just say I run an online business. I let them interact in the conversation with me. What you'll find is if you start focusing on getting your potentials to talk to you instead of you just vomiting all over them with a script, the conversation is going to flow where they want it to. They're going to ask questions. They're going to direct the conversation where you want it to go. Or where they want it to go. And at the beginning of this, you're not going to feel as confident responding to people. And I just have, no problem ever saying, listen, I'm brand new. Let me check on that and I'm going to get back to you. Don't feel like you have to know everything. But know that as you have more conversations, as you say, things that work, things that don't work for you, as you are plugging into Zooms, watching how other top leaders, talk to people, staying active in our team chats, you're going to find what works for you. But at the end of the day, whatever works for you, you want to keep it simple. The best script you could ever follow is if you search the video Sealing the Deal by Jade Hooper. I remember watching that when I first got started, and it was basically how you want to talk to potentials. And I still use that to this day. So just keeping it simple. Allowing the other person to, ask you questions is super important. And another tip that I have for wording is whenever I'm talking to somebody in a conversation, whether it be about the product or the business, I always like to end with a question. So if we're talking about, if someone's like, tell me about the hair, skin, nails, I'm going to say, okay, so our hair, skin, nails is a supplement. You take it every single day. It boosts your keratin and collagen production. It's helping your hair grow longer and stronger. Does that sound like something you can use? How does that sound? Does that sound like that could benefit you? By doing that, it's getting them engaged in the conversation and coming back. They're going to go, yeah, it interests me, but how much is it? And then you're going to say, well, normally it retails for $50, or you can get a month's supply for $33 as a loyal customer with us. And then they're going to say, what's a loyal customer? See how I'm not answering any of those questions until they ask? So just really knowing that your wording is important. If you're not getting results, I encourage you to screenshot your conversations to your upline or your sponsor so they can help pick apart your conversation. Sometimes it's just the littlest tweak that you need to do that makes all the difference for like how you're talking and the results you get. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this helped you guys. And Day 8. I'm ready to do this, you guys. Our family's leaving today. They're just up here for Thanksgiving. So I've got my binder out and I'm messaging people for host to post. I'm doing 50 today, doing 100 on Instagram. I'm getting my stories up. I'm getting my posts up because I know come January, I'm just going to thank myself for this 90-day push. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye.